The goal of a proper blend formulation is to repeatedly produce powder of the same consistency and quality throughout each batch, within some standard deviation. It's what every powder manufacturer strives to achieve, though process and chemical engineers can attest to the challenges they face due to varying properties of material components. A properly formulated blend involves a thorough investigation of the material components before any work can be attempted. In order to fully understand the importance of proper blending, we must first distinguish the differences between blending and mixing. Our competition's equipment includes ribbon, paddle, and plow mixers, multi-axis bins, and vertical screw mixers, all designed only to mix by either shaking the material or stirring it. Take a mason jar, for example. If the mason jar with material inside it is shaken, the material may appear to mix very quickly. When looking more closely, the competitive designs lack systematic force across the entire batch and could potentially overprocess or ruin brittle and sensitive materials. If the material inside the mason jar was to be stirred, the particle movement is limited to the area in closest contact to the moving component, leaving dead spots or areas of inactivity. Both options produce a failed blend. Whereas blending involves state-of-the-art equipment and knowledgeable experts, mixing is the act of using a mechanical force to move particles in a randomized fashion from their original position. Mixing does not necessarily result in the full movement of the bulk of the material, nor does it create a homogeneous, repeatable finished product. Therefore, mixing is not a favorable option for those looking for an accurate distribution of precisely targeted active ingredients. Gemco blenders create true blends with results that can be validated. By measuring the velocity versus resistance of a given material, they're able to properly address the unique needs of each customer and apply the proper design and equipment selection. Considering how coffee spilled over a table travels much further than powder over the same surface demonstrates that different materials exhibit varying levels of interactivity due to their unique properties. There are 4 material properties that must be analyzed prior to processing: shapes, density, size, and static. First, particles come in all different shapes. Irregular shapes such as triangles, oblong shapes, or flakes create a lot of resistance and will have trouble blending in any of our competitors' products. The material may bridge, lock onto itself, or compress into layers much like sedimentary earth and rocks, causing striations rather than blends. Pits in the material, jagged or bumpy edges also pose challenges for the customer. Having properly assessed the shape of the particle, Gemco engineers can prepare the material prior to blending. The Gemco agitator can be fixed at a slow speed to gently soften jagged edges or smooth irregular shapes to increase flowability, without destroying the physical characteristics of the blend. As the product tumbles upon itself with the help of a gentle force from the agitator, irregular shapes are smoothed so as to eliminate those undesirable striations and layering. Competitors' equipment do not include this feature. Their material preparation involves a milling process with multiple pieces of equipment before carting the material to their mixers. Heavy manual labor and maintenance of multiple machines increase your costs, which can otherwise be accomplished by the Gemco system. Next, particles that arrive in different sizes and density must be prepared for an efficient blend. Density affects the flow of a particle. Particles of a similar density will flow at similar rates, hence an ideal blend. Size is also important as particles of differing sizes don't blend as well. When you combine bowling balls and golf balls within a vessel, the golf balls will move to the interstitial spaces left by the larger bowling balls, getting locked away from freely moving towards a superior blend. Gemco engineers will prescribe a preparation program which can already be handled inside the tumble blender. Competitors are burdened with hammer milling or screening processes at a separate station before carting the material back to their mixers. Fourth is static. As moving particles have the natural tendency to generate static through friction, They'll behave erratically through attracting or repelling forces, lending to a less than ideal blend. Gemco tumble blenders are fully equipped to handle such situations with state-of-the-art static arresters. They quickly dissipate any charge without interruption into the blending process. This allows the particle to move freely during the blend. No matter what materials we produce, Gemco blenders, along with its engineers, help you eliminate trial and error-based approaches and streamline your processing needs with an all-in-one Gemco blender. Leading process and chemical engineers prepare complex materials in Gemco blending systems to ensure the perfect blend. Our system is unique and eliminates intermediate processing and material handling steps that other mixing technologies such as plow, ribbon, or paddle mixers cannot. Gemco technologies remain the great equalizer for powder processing industries. Please visit us at okgemco.com and schedule a visit so you can meet our process engineers and learn more about our state-of-the-art equipment.